Hello, shining souls. Welcome to today's Pick a Pile. What magic is within you? Go ahead and pick an image that resonates with you the most. It's going to draw you to your abilities, to your gifts, to your talents that are asking to be brought to your attention. All right, I'll see you at your pile. Hello to those who chose the dragon. Your magic is rewriting your story, learning lessons, being able to move through deceptive thoughts or patterns, taking yourself away from negative people. Your magic is regeneration. It is transformation. It is moving through all that is deceptive. I feel like a lot of people recognize your growth, whereas you might not see that in yourself because you feel like you might constantly be in this hole of healing. But it turns out you are regenerating constantly into something new and vibrant each time. It's like you are upgrading with every low point that you have ever been in. You are slowly returning to your soul family, your soul home. You're growing in your confidence. You're empowering yourself. I feel like you've been in some dark places, and sometimes you get stuck in those thought patterns of, oh, that's where I'm meant to stay. But no, your life, your magic is being able to manifest the most incredible life for yourself through your strength and determination, reaching peak abundance by being able to fully understand and use with your incredible discernment through your life challenges on what is good for you and what is not good for you. You are rewriting your story. Your magic is being able to clear out all of the old, tabula rasa, clean slate. Your magic is going through the battle and winning. Goodness gracious, this pile just feels so empowering. You are committing to yourself, and it's creating this new level of fertility and abundance beyond recognition. You are realizing the strength that you have. You are realizing that you can write your story, and that whatever turbulence you've been in the past, that was only fuel in order to catapult you into a whole new way of living. It was a learning experience for you, and you're recognizing that. But now it's time to fully and completely step into abundance. You can live a life that you dream of, and it can be easeful, it can be happy. And you are saying yes to that. You are saying yes to that. Your magic is it's this transformation. It is, I understand that I don't have to live in this past way of being. I am ready for greater and bigger and more aligned things. And you know that whatever happened in the past was just for life school. It was just life school, and now you've graduated and you're stepping into your confidence. Life is going to feel so fertile with ideas and abundance. You're going to feel so empowered. You are just stepping into committing to yourself, having committed partnerships that feel so healthy for you and not deceitful. Like you are stepping into your dragon era. You are mighty. Your magic is almost like the Midas touch now. Now that you understand your power and understand all that you went through, it's giving you this strength to turn everything that you touch into gold. Like you are a weaver. I didn't even really mean for the cards to completely replicate the dragon, but I am just getting this feeling like imagine a battle where the dragon is there and it is the most powerful weapon that someone can use. It is the most reliable. Everyone targets it because it's so powerful, but it wins. And I feel like in your life, you have been targeted by enemies. You have been targeted by people who didn't want to see you win. But the thing is, you are too powerful. I feel like you have just witnessed extremes of life and have had to learn how to surrender. You've experienced the highs and the lows on a balance that no one else has experienced, and that is because your energy is so strong. Your magic is immense power and strength, and also being able to take control of your life, rewrite your life how you want it. You are this big, powerful dragon that is in control, and you choose to fight the battles that you wish to, not because you are under control of anyone, but because you see the higher purpose and you know where you want your power to be channeled into. Wow. Wow, it really is incredible the level at which you just have like this magnetic essence about you, magical essence, magical power, magical rewriting of things. If you're a writer or like you like to escape into fantasy, you can create your reality with this. For any time that you feel like life is overwhelming, surrender. Surrender, you are held. You have discernment. You know what is good for you and what is not good for you. And it's time to see yourself in this light of, I am the most empowered being that I will ever meet in this lifetime. If you can write down a novel about yourself or just write down things that feel incredible about you, if you like escaping into fantasy, keep track of patterns of what type of storylines you really enjoy. It might resonate with how you want to move forward in your physical life. Live your truth, absolutely. You're going to have a partner that is going to love this power about you instead of feeling as if you're too much or you're too powerful for them, and they get intimidated and they take it out on you in either a narcissistic or abusive or deceptive way, and they don't feel like they can control you. That's because you cannot be controlled. You are meant to be admired and loved. And you are stepping into this power. You are stepping into this understanding of, if I am my truest, most authentic, powerful self, I will attract those who see me as this incredible divine being. And you are learning this. Instead of attracting people who are jealous of your power, who want to use your power for their gain, you know how to see through the lies. You do. You have a truth teller magic about you as well. Not just raw power with this dragon, but truth teller. And you are able to communicate that to people when you sense a lie. You can sense a lie. You know it. You have been through it. You know from personal experience, life school keeps coming through. You could very much be an incredible teacher to people, teaching people how to control their power, their magic, their ability to rewrite their story, to write out their life how they wish to. I feel like you could have a very discerning tongue. You can see how people are lacking in their life or how they're giving up their power, and you can tell them how to reroute themselves into a more empowered way of being through your own life experience. Look at this as your learning lesson. All of those ups and downs, this has given you experience that no one else can learn in school. This is not a school learning education that you have for your magic. To be honest, I feel like if you carried psychic abilities, it would be all of them. All of them. Clairsentience, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairvoyance. I just feel as if you have become so attuned to your surroundings. You know what is real and what is not real, that it has hyper fixated you into all of your senses. Absolutely. I feel major 8th house placements, Scorpio placements, life, death, sex, rebirth, anything having to do with incredibly transformative partnerships that feel like there's death involved, a new rebirth, like relationships might spur your ability to die and be reborn again through your experiences. And I feel like I want to say, this isn't meant to be forever. You are meant to break through it, and somehow it's going to be spurred on by you teaching and being a leader for others. By you putting it out there, your wisdom from this, your dragon wisdom, it's going to allow your life to shift in ways beyond your understanding. This constant transformation, this feels like your normal. And pretty soon, or when you make it through this, when you decide to use your leadership, you're going to have a new life experience, a new life journey, and you're going to learn how to live peacefully. You're going to learn how to live with an incredible, caring partner. You're going to learn how to not feel so ambushed all of the time. You are just going to heal from whatever it is that you learned from throughout your life. And you're going to experience peace and harmony, and this to you is unknown. This to you is unknown. Your magic is leadership, probably an array of psychic ability that just feels like hypersensitivity to your surroundings. I feel like you being able to channel or learning how to channel, looking up ways of opening up your clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairaudient abilities, that can really help you at this time. I feel like you have a history of being anxious or depressed or overwhelmed or feeling the need to completely surrender and give up. But I feel as if that's because your psychic abilities are just overwhelming with how hypersensitive you have learned to become. But the key to that, the silver lining of having to be so hypervigilant, is that your senses are attuned to the divine. It really is beautiful. Thank you so much for letting me share. I hope for those who pick the dragon that you feel like this resonated with you. You're someone who I would trust to know the truth of everything. You are someone who I would know who would tell me the truth about what I was currently going through and give it to me with pure honesty. But also psychic knowing. You can feel situations. You can feel the energy of situations, people, places, beings. And your job, your magic is to communicate that for people because you have psychic awareness beyond what most people carry. Thank you to the dragon pile. Please go ahead and leave a like or a comment if it resonated. Hopefully you can relate to any others in the comments section about your experiences, and you can help someone else knowing that you've been through the same. Thank you. Hello to those who chose the fairy pile. I want to laugh. I feel so giggly. I feel so full of love. It feels so different from the dragon pile. And as soon as I stepped into the fairy energy, I just felt so giddy. I don't know what it is, but you make people feel so loved. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. I feel like you're someone who's very sensitive, but it feels like you are sensitive to other people's needs. You're very unique, and you just know how to live with grace. I feel like your magic is discovering this light within you. You are so sacred. You are what you seek. If there is any grieving at all about, maybe I'm not enough I don't even want to say it. You are so incredible. You are the light of the fairy. I feel like you can grant people's wishes somehow, or people pray for you and you're there. People pray for someone who is kind and loving and you show up. You're very, very talented at making people feel like they are so seen and loved. I feel like you might attract a lot of animals towards you. They might just feel this incredibly pure essence about yourself. There is this feeling of Lemuria, or just in a really beautiful, intense relationship. Well, I don't want to say intense. It's more like this deep relationship with animals, deep empathy, deep love for the world, deep love for people, places, beings. And what's really interesting is that you have two cards that say leap. One says leap and one says jump in. Andromedan energy, which has to do with divine, feminine, empathetic nature, or someone who is incredible at balancing their masculine and feminine energy, someone who values freedom and jumping in, someone who might see you as very confident and full of self-love, but you might not always feel that all the time. And you might also be very much connected to nature and water. You have such an overflowing cup about you. An overflowing cup. You have so much love to give. You are an amazing friend. You know how to bring people together in joy and harmony. I'm getting major Libra energy, wanting to keep the balance, balancing masculine and feminine, balancing and harmony, fair justice, especially for animals and those who cannot speak up for themselves, even children perhaps. But I feel like you help bring out other people's inner child. Your magic is helping people find their joy. Your magic is helping other people see their magic, and your magic is just your essence of being so pure and full of love and light. Even if you have gone through troubled times or have had grieving in your life about others or yourself, that is not the magic at which you emit. People see you as so creatively powerful. You are like this leader in terms of your passion, your energy. People are inspired by you. They're inspired by your kindness. They just want to be your friend. You have such friendly, loving, bountiful energy about you. Something about your voice as well, your physical voice, could inspire people in some way. People might see you as an angel. They might feel like you are an earth angel. You might be able to inspire people with the words that you say. Your voice might be very beautiful. You might love to sing or hum, and people really enjoy that. It's interesting, I'm getting the Little Mermaid coming through. Something about finding your voice, being able to share your voice, which is really important. And if you've ever felt like you have lost your voice, know just how important it is in terms of your journey to upkeep it and bring it back. There's almost like this divine purpose for you to use your voice. Even if you feel like at times you have lost it, you will get it back. There's balance between the earth and the sea. Still, more Little Mermaid, just being so curious about things, wanting to move forward. And again with Libra, something about really beautiful partnerships. I feel like your relationships are meant to be beautiful. They're meant to be in harmony. I feel like your friendships play a major important role in your life. In fact, curiosity is your strength. Curiosity is your strength. You have a talent for networking. You have a talent for bringing people together and helping them feel like they are so seen and loved and cared for. You could be an incredible boss. You could be someone who knows how to make sure that people feel like they are in their element when it comes to their work. You help people feel loved. If you were a boss, you would be a very loving, empathetic boss that people purposefully want to work for. Your light is angelic. People want to follow you. They want to work for you. They want to be in relationship to you. I almost want to say as well, you help people follow their dreams. You help people follow their dreams. They're so inspired by you. You help the world with your beautiful, kind nature. Your curiosity, again, is your strength. Your curiosity is what leads you onto these unknown paths. Your curiosity, your ability to adventure into the unknown brings about beautiful gifts and helps your dreams come true. Jumping into the unknown is so important for you. I can't remember, but I once had a pastor who said that adventure is taking a leap of faith into the unknown. You are not someone who is meant to know every step ahead of them. You are meant to move forward with your curiosity as your guide. As your guide. Something else coming through is you might really like collecting antlers. That's a very specific one, but something about antlers is coming through, or just collecting things in general. I'm also getting a little bit of Taurus energy as well. Taurus loves to collect things, collect beautiful things, surround themselves with beauty. I also feel like you might be very beautiful as well. You bring out people's inner child. Another gift that you have is that your inner child is flourishing. Your inner child is so happy and feels so alive. And people feel that. Things that children do is they don't plan for what they want to play with, in what order, in what step. No, they take a leap of faith. They say, wow, I really want to do that right now, so I'm going to go do it. And people feel inspired by you. Your cup is so full of love. Your cup is so full of love. It makes me want to cry. Like, you are what you seek. You are everything that you will ever need. And the people who realize how much self-love you have about yourself, how much you love and care for yourself and nurture your inner child, you are going to draw in the purest of people. You are going to draw in the purest of people who love you genuinely for it. And you might have had experiences with people who weren't as pure as you would have hoped for, and they might have hurt your feelings or just made life feel a little difficult at times, but that was simply, I don't know how else to say it, but somehow they needed your light, and somehow they were also there to teach you on how to discern who to surround yourself with and who is simply here to use your light because they need it and they're hurt. Your light is so pure. Your magic is purity, kindness, playfulness. You heal people just by following your dreams. You heal people just by being you with your empathetic nature, with your kindness. It's so beautiful and harmonious. If you had a magic superpower that I would have to say and give a title to, it would be animal communication and also almost telepathic communication with people, using your kindness. Something about your voice, you just empathetically and automatically know what people need to hear at that time to help them. It's really beautiful. You just know what people need without taking the energy away from yourself. You know how to use your light in the best way possible to help others, to help them feel joy, positivity, and feel more connected with themselves. This is such a beautiful pile. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, your light. It's beautiful. Please go ahead and leave a like or a comment if you resonated. I'm sure someone else would love to see other people who picked the fairy pile as well. Hello to those who chose the carriage pile. Your magic is so interesting. It took me a minute to try to figure out exactly what it was, but I have a few references for you. Saturn and Capricorn are coming through. And another very specific one, which I'm not really sure if everyone will know or resonate with, but Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. So Jim Carrey, the actor, started out by... there was a story about him wanting to manifest $1 million, and he did it by believing. He has like this unnatural ability to manifest, and he's funny and witty, and he has like this really unique character about him. But as he got older, as he got older, he started becoming really spiritual, very, very spiritual, leaning into manifestation and different levels of like spirituality and spiritual concepts, very much seeing the bigger picture about things as he lived a life where earthly matters were very prominent. Like he lived in Hollywood. He was an actor. He was at the peak of what a lot of people wish that they could have reached in their lifetime, a certain level of fame. But he almost became so self-aware about the industry and what was happening on Earth and how much people worshipped Hollywood that he saw spiritually what was true. And this is kind of the level of what your magic is. Your magic is somehow having to do with starting over. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom that the earth has given you. You've had learning experiences. You've had physical, earthly education. There's been things that people told you that was right or wrong. But I feel like you are meant to break the chain. You are meant to break away from that. You're meant to break away from ancestral patterns, and you're meant to rewrite your future. I feel like there is just going to be this big starting over for you. Something about your magic in terms of the now, from the time you're hearing this reading, something about pursuing your life purpose is getting a no, or at least just a wait or postpone or a pause, because there is going to be a major turning point for you where your world is going to shift into a whole new way of being. I feel like your magic is waking up from what no longer matters, zooming out and seeing that there's something else. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. You are a light worker, perhaps even a star seed. You, I feel like, are too advanced to just be a regular human being. I know that sounds really strange. Serve the world by being you. There is this unique role that you're meant to play. There's just something so niche and unique that you have to offer that you haven't tapped into yet, because it doesn't really seem like earthly success, but this is beyond spiritual success. Like, there is magic within you that seems otherworldly. And this magic is going to come about with forgiveness and understanding. A lot of this transformation is being able to have solid friendships, solid partnerships, solid union that reawaken your emotions, that reawaken how much you can fill your cup. I'm getting the energy of kind of pessimist or glass half full, but there is something here in this life, a part of your magic that is awakened by you having fulfilled emotions. Yeah, with the carriage, I feel like there's travel as well. I want you to leave your current circumstances or leave this ideology. Perhaps travel will help you to zoom out your current worldview, less tunnel vision and more so seeing everything from a zoomed out perspective. I feel like travel could just be very important for you. There's something that you've been learning, or at least what you have learned about life so far. Your magic comes out when that perspective is shifted. There's friendships or relationships or people, cultures, interactions with a new world that you're meant to experience that's going to unlock this magic for you, that's going to unlock this overflowing cup of emotions. I feel like perhaps right now there's just, it's hard setting boundaries. It's hard saying yes or no to people. But I feel like if you are receiving an opportunity right now that feels like an old pattern, but it just feels like it is stable. I know this sounds strange, but there's a no, there's a wait, there's a postpone. This isn't your life purpose. If it feels like a mediocre job, but you feel like, oh, but it's an extra couple bucks in the bank, you're meant for more. You are meant for so much more. It is beyond your comprehension at this time. You are going to see the beauty in life. That's what this magic is. Your magic is going to be this complete transformation. You have metamorphosis, you have transformation, you have starting over. Whatever you've learned at this time, it's ready for a total shift. I feel like I'm going from pessimist to optimist, like a whole opposite scale. I feel like I am seeing the world as a place that feels like full of grief or harshness or stagnation, and it's going to shift into something that is so overflowing with beauty. And right now, you are needing to trust. Your magic is somehow this complete shift in reality. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are going to make a decision that stems away from your patterns, from ancestral patterns, from how people around you do things, and you're going to do it differently. And that is going to unlock a completely new pathway for you, a total metamorphosis, a complete change from being one way and stepping up into this new upgraded level. Again, this pile reminds me of Capricorn and Saturn. Capricorn being very stable, very structured. This is the way how things are, very earthly. And you're stepping into a new way of being. I feel like your safe place sometimes feels more structured, but your magic is stepping into this new place, traveling, moving forth into an uncomfortable way of being at first, but it's ultimately for you. It's full of beauty, passion, love, empathy, kindness. It's not going to feel so stagnant. And Saturn is about slow growth over time. Saturn is the wisdom keeper, the teacher, the mentor, but also gifts don't come easy for Saturn. Saturn likes there to be hard work, learning experiences, wisdom transmission, physical earth intelligence, education, going through earth life school until you can master something. You learn from it. You are meant to learn something in this lifetime. Very much a part of your magic and purpose is learning something through this experience and not just living a stagnant life that feels like you're just doing the day-to-day tasks and living through it. No, your magic is this shift into beauty, shifting your reality into something beautiful. I feel like it might be in a different physical location. I'm feeling something abroad, or at least moving into a location that feels totally and completely different from your current circumstances that are occurring to you at this time. Trust that this transformation is meant for you. Something else about this magic is it's going to happen anyway. Something about this magic is that it's going to happen anyway. And I want you to feel confident in this opportunity presenting itself to you, whether it's something you control or something that is completely out of your control. It's going to be so healing for you. So incredibly healing for you. You're going to feel like this journey could not have been planned. Like this journey just could not be written down. The signs, the synchronicities, the way that everything played out, it wouldn't feel realistic if you tried to make it a movie. I don't know. I'm getting Hollywood in the movie industry somehow. I feel like there's some illusion currently happening in your life, and you're here to become disillusioned. You're here to find truth. You are here to find truth. A part of your magic is working through it even when things still feel stagnant. You're going to work yourself out of this situation. Giving justice to yourself. Justice will be served. It feels like it's on this divine plane somehow that things are going to change for you. I feel like right now, this stability that you feel is hindering you from taking this leap of faith in receiving true abundance. And this magic occurring for you is trusting in the universe as well. You keep going, you keep building, you keep learning. You are someone who just pushes through the lessons, pushes through life, but you're not meant to push through for forever. On the other side is true abundance, true happiness. Leaving behind this need that everything has to be slow and that rewards never come or things have to feel like they're stingy somehow. No, you're going to be stepping into your truth. You're going to leave something behind. You're going to explore a brand new world. You're going to manifest the life of your dreams. And right now, and I feel like at the time of this reading, it's right now, keep up your strength. Keep up your strength. I feel like where you're moving into after this leap of faith could even lead to generational wealth of some kind, or at least shifting an ancestral pattern that will change your line for millennia. You are changing a pattern about just living and being and working through the day. You are going to step into a spiritual life, a spiritually led life, a heart-led life. This is such a beautiful pile. I just feel like this one, talking about this magic feels very current. I feel like the current energy is coming through of you are about to step over the threshold. There is a major starting over, a major transformation, a major metamorphosis of you moving into a brave new world. Stepping out of this stagnation, this winter, stepping into abundance and taking a leap of faith. Be strong through this. This path is meant for you to reach your ultimate abundance. Your magic, your magic is just being able to transform in the most incredible way. Your magic is trusting in this process. Your magic is your strength, your determination. Your magic is very Saturnian. Slow growth over time, but with major reward. You know how to have heads down, time to work through it, time to push through this diligence. Your earthly intelligence is also your magic as well. Your earthly experience, what you know about patterns and cycles on earth. You could very much be a teacher as well. You could teach people about physical, earthly matters. And as you step into your more spiritual awareness, you can show people from a spiritual perspective what happens on earth or what people are not seeing when they get stuck in earthly patterns. Because then you can then see it from a higher perspective with the wise teachings of Saturn. And you might also have a gift knowing about time. Being able to understand how time works. I'm even getting like quantum physics as well. Very smart, very earthly intelligent, but now stepping into the spiritually intelligent as well, being to explain earthly matters with their spiritual intelligence. That is magic. If you're curious, I would look up Jim Carrey's spirituality and just his shift and how he did that. That's very much the energy of this pile. If you resonated, please go ahead and leave a like or a comment, and people who also picked this pile might resonate with you. Thank you so much. Hello to those who chose the pile of the sword and the shield. As I'm recording this, it just turned 11:11, and your magic is knowing truth. You know truth. You have a level of discernment that is almost attorney level, something about truth and power, something about communicating your truth as well, and somehow also receiving divine truth. I feel like you might have a claircognizant ability, something where you just know when something is right or wrong. You know how to, I think you definitely know how to take charge of situations and win over them. With the Five of Swords, as well as the card Communication, there's something about you having a really sharp tongue and being able to win over battles or debates. But you do this with a sense of fairness, I believe. Just being able to bring reconciliation to people. This is really specific. I feel like you would make a very good attorney. Being able to reconcile situations, being able to fight battles easily, but doing it with a sense of clarity and justice as well. Something about your energy is a little bit serious. Something coming through is have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. But it's also having to do with where can you establish better boundaries? How can you use your time more to allow yourself to play a bit? I feel like you are the justice seeker. You are a take charge and action person. When you have an idea or a spark, or you feel like your voice is needed, you use it. And I feel like you're definitely a hard worker, and you have a talent for speaking. You have a talent for using your words with clarity. I do want you to lighten your load, though. Something about your magic is being able to use this ability, right, for good. But I feel like sometimes in situations where your voice is needed, you tend to take on the loads of other people. You tend to take on their situations or crises that they've been through, and it might make your energy feel a little bit stagnant. And at this time, it's okay for you, whenever you feel like you take on other people's energy, it's okay to play and release. You do not have to be so serious all of the time, even though people view and see your magic as being able to be discerning and serious and full of truth and justice. I'm just getting a judge or an attorney, or just someone who you think they couldn't be playful and silly, but someone with major responsibility on their shoulders. Your magic is this powerful being who upholds the law, or a person who upholds certain morals or public standing. And it can sometimes be a little bit hard for you to play, but you definitely have a talent for taking charge and taking up a leadership role with a confident voice. Something about you being a protector as well of people, or cutting ties to people that are not good for other people, or are not good for you. I feel like you get a lot of divine inspiration very easily and very quickly, and that makes you want to move towards doing a lot of work. I feel like you're someone who's constantly wanting to do work for others or do work for yourself, because you just have clarity of what needs to be changed and what cannot stay the same. But I also want to remind you, please take a break. This voice, this talent, this ability that you have for your clear communication and truth-telling ability, it needs a break sometimes. Sometimes it just needs a break. I feel like you are someone who is very capable of receiving transmissions or receiving divine downloads of inspiration of what needs to change and what needs help with. I'm feeling like Reiki or massage therapy or any type of energy work that works on your light body would be highly beneficial for you at this time. I feel like you kind of overload yourself with other people's energy or overload yourself with work because you know that you can do it, but it doesn't mean that you have to at this time. You have a level of clarity beyond what other people can normally understand. You have immense clarity about you, if not just claircognizance, perhaps clairvoyance as well, but it seems very much in the head, like you know truth when you see it, and you know lies when you see it. You are a human lie detector. For some reason, I'm getting Gemini coming through. Perhaps even third house energy, but it's mostly Gemini. Something about your intercommunication and being able to relate to people, or just being surrounded by a lot of people and you kind of weaving the web of communication. Something about your communication is so extremely important here. You are also someone with independent thought. Like you have your own independent experiences. You feel like a very independent person. I feel like you feel comfortable in life when you do it your way, because you have this ability of clarity within you. One thing that is asking to be highlighted here is a sense of compassion. I feel like sometimes your magic might be a little bit shielded from seeming compassionate, but deep down, your actions, your words, they come from a compassionate place because you want things to be justified. You do not want the bad guy to win. You do not want an evil situation to take over. You almost have a sharp tongue because you are compassionate. You have sharp wit because it comes from a compassionate place. People might not always see that. You have the best interest in mind. It's very fatherly. You do not have to be a man or a father, but something about the way that you wish to protect people, and you don't really feel like you have to be seen as very like weak or put yourself in a lower place just to appease others. No, you are here to stand up for truth. You stand up for truth. We have voice activation as well, angelic attunement and divine support. Again, more about the voice. It's almost like you have this higher divine purpose to use your voice for truth and clarity. You have and receive divine transmissions from God, source, angels, your higher self, whatever belief that you carry. Your truth is what the world needs, and you are meant to share that. Your magic is your voice, and most particularly, your clarity. Your level of clarity is so immense. I'm just getting this clear pool of water. It's not shifting or stagnant in any way. It's strange. It's not stagnant and not boggy, but it's still because you can see clearly through it. It's just clear, crystalline water. Your third eye or your crown chakra or your throat chakra could be very cleared or very active. I feel as if you did not come into this world to be balanced and fair with everyone. You came into this world to express truth and to leave behind things that no longer serve us in comfort. You are here to help people step out of their comfort zones for their ultimate good. Your magic, this independence about you. You know how to make your words ring true, and you know how to win arguments. You know how to win debates. You know how to shift the consciousness of people. You get people out of their current circumstances and show them truth. And you are not afraid to use your wit and your clarity, because to you, it is your strength. It's your strength. It is your divine magic, this clarity, this knowing, where other people feel cloudy and fogged. No, you know how to help the world, and you know what it needs in order for the betterment and change of others. You are the justice seeker. You are the divine judge. You are the divine attorney. Claircognizant ability. You know, you have such clarity of thought. You receive divine transmission through clear thinking. Trust the universe. Trust what you receive. Trust what you receive. Thank you so much to this pile. You have such an incredible talent. If you resonated, please feel free to leave a like or a comment in the subscription box. Perhaps others who pick the same will resonate with your story. Thank you so much. Hello to those who chose the pile of the unicorn. You have the word experience 3 times in your reading. You have Gaia Gateway activation with learning experiences. You have learning experience as another card. You have crown chakra upgrade with holy experiences. Wow. I mean, it's so beautiful. You have such a beautiful spread. Everything that you have currently gone through in your life had to spark a lot of inner child healing within you. I feel like you have looked back at the past or gone through a lot of shadow work, gone through a lot of personal experiences that helped reconnect you to your inner child. And this is unlocking so much beauty in your life. I feel like you are physically beautiful. You are learning to love yourself. Life feels like it's full of good luck, and you're focusing on your well-being and your confidence, and your magic is your beauty. but most importantly, your divine beauty. The way that you nourish yourself, the way that you make life full of so much satisfaction, and how you step into how much you anticipate things happening in your life, anticipating your day, being really happy where you're at in work, in your relationship, in friendship. Your whole life magic is about metamorphosis into this new way of being really satisfied with your day-to-day self, being satisfied with every aspect of yourself, devoting yourself to your beauty, to your magic. And honestly, teaching people. People see you and they say, wow, she must have had he or she could have had a really beautiful life, could have had just the easiest pathway and all of this. They're so abundant and successful. But little do they know, you've been through it. I feel like your purpose on earth, your magic, you purposefully came onto this earth to experience it in all of its forms. You have so much gained wisdom from your experiences that you could definitely teach people about it. And that's something that's been common in all of these piles, is teaching people through your experiences. Magic is occurring. In fact, your pile was the only pile that didn't receive the grief card. Your magic is paving a path for yourself to be a leader that you wish you had. And you're being encouraged you are being encouraged at this time to take action and follow your intuition before it even makes sense. You are meant to live in so much confidence, so much capability, like you're stepping into, I want to say maturity or adulthood, but with that comes being more spontaneous, more loving, more childlike even. Absolutely. Your energy is so feminine, like being in receptivity, surrounding yourself with beauty. I'm getting Venus. I'm also getting Taurus energy. I'm getting Libra energy. You are meant to have a life that is extremely abundant. I don't know if you've ever experienced this before, but have you traveled and felt like that place was absolutely for you? The sun was shining perfectly. Maybe the sun was slightly setting. You dress up a little bit extra nice because you feel like you're able to when you're traveling. It's been a great day. You feel abundant. You feel like you're in the place that you need to be or want to be. It just feels picturesque and perfect. That is your magic. Your magic is meant to take you here. You are meant to be surrounded by beauty. You attract beauty to you. It's supposed to be magic of love. And it's so interesting because you have this particular magic of surrounding yourself with beauty and having an eye for beauty. But at the same time, your magic is learn from your experiences. It's almost like your magic is good luck because you went through the experiences that you went through, and now it's time to live a life of complete beauty and comfort, living the life of your dreams. Like, you went through life school. You understand exactly what you were meant to go through was purposeful and leading you into this beautiful life. And there's so much peace and harmony. Like, I feel so at ease right now. I feel like I know how to nourish myself now. I know how confident I'm meant to be. I'm naturally confident in myself. I am in love with myself. I'm focusing on my well-being. I'm eating healthy. I'm exercising when it feels right for me. I'm taking care of my schedule. My work feels harmonious with me. My partnerships are healthy. Everything feels completely aligned, and I feel totally satisfied with every aspect of my life. That is the energy that I am receiving from this pile. This is your magic. Your magic is just something that radiates off of you, is this feeling. You've done the work. You've done the inner child healing somehow. I feel like there was something that was blocking you somehow. And you became so attuned to your path and your purpose. You opened up your crown chakra, something about opening yourself up to your intuition and trusting yourself. That unlocked your magic. That unlocked this new way of being, this life of good luck and love and confidence and satisfaction. You metamorphosized into your complete self. Your magic is this. Oh my goodness. Honestly, your magic is success. Your magic is success. You've already gone through the hardships. It's like there's no more large transformation for you except ones that are positive. I don't really feel like you are meant to undergo any depression or anxiety or hurt anymore. No more deception. You're moving on from that. You're moving on from that because now you don't surround yourself with people who emit that type of energy because you've learned. And now is the time to surround yourself with beauty and success. You just naturally know how to do that. You naturally know how to do that. I'm also getting this Delulu energy, like fake it till you make it. Just being able to manifest by allowing yourself to feel like that is already your reality, and you know how to actually manifest that into your life. You know how to fake it until you make it and genuinely make it like it happens for you. You're meant for good luck to be on your side. Your magic is this success. By you expressing yourself authentically, allowing yourself to just be who you want to be and what feels the most aligned for you and what satisfies you the most, that attracts even more good luck to you. You are stepping into this clear knowing with this crown chakra upgrade with divine connection. It's like you have divine knowing and understanding. There's a clear channel, a clear path about who it is that you truly are. And when you express that, and as you learn through life experience what it means to be you and to genuinely act out upon your authenticity, that's just good luck and opportunities that keep coming to you. It's almost like this avalanche, this buildup of amazing experiences for you because you dare to be your honest, truthful self. I feel like at first it felt like daring to be, but now it just feels easy. Or your magic, it's just meant to feel easy to be yourself. It's almost like autopilot for you to be genuine. At first, it might have been uncomfortable, but that's a part of the learning experience. But your magic is this truth, and it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. You are a visionary. You're so inspired. I mean, I just get this big picture thinking. It's not just about tunnel vision of who's going to think this or what's going to happen if I do this. No, you have like this expanded worldview, your crown, the top of your head. It's so inspired by the universe and the bigger picture of things. I just feel like you're very creative and very artistic as well. I'm getting kind of the feeling of like a makeup artist, someone who can really create beauty upon them or make themselves a work of art. Someone who's inspired, someone who shares beauty with others. You could be a designer, you could be an artist, you could make beauty with food. Something about you just sharing beauty with others and they see that radiate off of you. This is your magic, and it's beautiful magic. I feel like it took you a while to learn how to take care of yourself or how to mother yourself. It took you a little bit to know how to nurture your inner child. But now that you've gotten there, your magic is like, I don't know why I want to say huzzah. It's victory. It is pure victory. It feels like you've won a battle, but without bloodshed. It feels like you've won a battle without bloodshed, even though it feels like there was hurts and you had to leave people behind. It feels like a clean success. Something about you just feels very clean and creative and inspired. Your energy is clear. It's beautiful. This is what you radiate, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Something else coming through is, I'm not here to judge. Something about you, you do not feel like in your magic you are here to be better than anyone else. There's no feeling of, I have to be better than you, so I have to overstep you. No, your magic is naturally so lit up that you draw people in from this authenticity from you. You are not here to judge. You are not here to judge. You are not here to battle anyone. You are not here to get in arguments in terms of trying to overstep your boundaries and say, I'm better than everyone else. No, that's not the energy here. There's no fighting in your energy. It is just you simply being, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, beauty plays so much of a role in your life. Same things with blessings and abundance. Like you naturally, with this, emit this energy that you are blessed and abundant. Like, I'm getting money, I'm getting Taurus and surrounding myself with beauty. I'm just getting complete satisfaction, like you have everything you could ever want and need. This is your magic. Thank you so much to those who chose this pile. You are an inspiration, really. Like all of the higher learning that you've went through, the life lessons, was all a part of your soul growth so that you could reach this level of abundance. And that to me is so magical. Please go ahead and leave a like or a comment if you resonated with this reading. I'm sure someone would really love to hear your story.